What if you could live each day with the same excitement and productivity that you have on January 1st? That'd be pretty cool, right? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do exactly that. I'm going to share 4 principles with you for how to supercharge yourself with focus and a sense of urgency so that you can go through each day, no matter what time of the year it is, like it's January 1st. Principle number 1, don't set resolutions, be a determined person. What do I mean by this? Well, simply put, if we want to set a resolution and actually stick to it, we have to be resolute in our commitment. And resolute simply means that we are marked by a firm determination. So here's the thing, resolutions don't work for undetermined people, which is most people. In fact, 80% of resolutions fail by mid-February, according to US News and World Report. So if we don't want to be lumped in with that 80%, then we have to actually make a change and be a determined person, which doesn't mean you're determined just in January, which is like 8% of the year. So how do we actually become a determined person? 2 things. Number 1 is that our word must be our bond. Just take a second and think with me here. Think about how much your life would improve drastically if you never lied to yourself. If every time you said you're going to go to the gym or complete a certain task or get up at a certain time, you actually did. I'm certain we both agree that the results would be astonishing. And so that has to be number 1. Our word has to be our bond if we're going to be a determined person. Number 2, and this has really helped me, is to deliver on the basis of gratitude, regardless of your lot in life and whatever perceived disadvantages you believe you have. You probably have it a lot better than many other people in the world. The simple fact that you have internet access to watch this video is evidence of that in and of itself. And so needless to say, we all have something that we can be grateful for. And in all likelihood, many things to be grateful for. And my mindset is such that I want to maximize the opportunities, the talents, the gifts that I've been given. I've been given all these things. I want to make good on them. And I truly believe that if you adopt that mindset, that you will become a determined person. You will stay true to the commitments you make to yourself and to others. Principle number 2, set shorter term goals. If you're anything like me, you've probably set many different types of goals, 10-year goals and 5-year goals and yearly goals, quarterly goals, etc. And what I've found to be true, especially with yearly goals, which seem to be the most common, is that the end of the year seems so far away. We feel like we have all this time and it leads to procrastination. And then we look up in October, November, December, and we're like, wow, this year flew by. Now, don't get it twisted. Long-term goals are very important because they cast our vision for the future, but short-term goals serve as that roadmap to get there, and they create that sense of urgency. See, when you have a goal that you have to accomplish by the end of this week, not the end of this year, all of a sudden, every hour now has tremendous value. And every hour always had tremendous value, but we can play these mind games with ourselves to drive action and push ourselves. So the practical takeaway from this principle is to answer this simple question. What are my goals for this week? Note them down and get to work. Even if you're watching this video in the middle of the week, don't wait until next week. Set a goal that you can accomplish by this Saturday and get to it. So ultimately, when we have a fresh set of goals every week or every 2 weeks, we can create that sense of urgency that we have on January 1st. Principle number 3, treat your energy like a battery. Here is an absolutely invaluable lesson that I've learned. Every day starts the night before. I believe our goal each day should be to maximize the amount of energy we can direct toward what we deem most important. So a question I had to ask myself was, what tasks can I do tonight that would otherwise drain my battery tomorrow? And if I think of my energy like my phone battery, for instance, well, I don't want to wake up each day and now I got to figure out my to-do list and my energy drops 3%. Well, now what am I going to wear? Drops another 2%. What am I going to eat? Drops 8%. I don't want that because I haven't even gotten started on what's most important. All of these decisions are important, but they're minor and numerous. So I can get those things taken care of the night before, because in the morning, they're momentum killers. And you've probably done this before, where on December 31st, you come up with this great plan. You say, hey, tomorrow I'm gonna go to the gym at 6 a.m. and then I'm gonna make a great breakfast, and so on and so forth. Great plan, great intention, but we have to make that planning a habit so that we can go into each day in a similar fashion. If we get all of these things prepped the night before, then we can wake up and get rolling with our day with minimal friction. Principle number 4, create your own dopamine. We've all experienced that jolt of excitement that we get when there's something unique going on in our day, whether it's the first day of school, first day of classes, or you got to catch a flight in the morning going on vacation, or it's Christmas Day or New Year's Day. What's the common thread among all these days? Novelty. When we get into the swing of the year, it's easy to start living like it's Groundhog Day. Every day is just a repeat of the previous one, and it all blurs together. So another practical takeaway from this video is to start writing down at the top of your to-do list each day something that truly excites you about what tomorrow has in store. This is going to pull you forward into each day. According to Psychology Today, a sense of novelty activates the dopamine system directly. As a result, it enhances mood, positive outlook, motivation, and goal setting. So knowing this, we can leverage novelty in our favor so that each day is something we look forward to, as opposed to something to simply get through. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be as simple as making meaningful progress on your current goal, or taking a trip you're excited about, or having dinner with a friend, or starting a new hobby. Whatever it is, you want to write something down at the top of your to-do list each day that excites you about tomorrow. This isn't just about being more productive. It's much more than that. It's about living a more fulfilling life that is rich with experiences. I hope you enjoyed this video and now feel well equipped to live each day like it's January 1st. And my goal for these videos is to always include a practical piece so that you get an outsized return on the time you invested watching it. So again, number 1, focus on being a determined person. Number 2, answer the question for this week, what are my goals? Number 3, make a habit of preparing for each day the night before. And lastly, start writing at the top of your to-do list each day something that excites you about what tomorrow has in store. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.